From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Andrew Adams.
You know, we have to talk about this great weather and what's to come, and is this all just a joke? You know, we're not really in spring yet.
What are you going to reveal in your 9-day?
Well, it happens every year. You look at the list. There's we're in winter. I don't like this. It's too cold. And then it's okay. This is all right. And then it's the fake spring. And then we get I think we're kind of in that fake spring period where it's really going to feel like it's going to be the most convincing fake spring we've had in a minute. Like you're going to see
and you just
the
wait
next couple afternoons. It's like
in 2 weeks. Then joke's on all of us.
Yeah, and then things will cool down a little bit again. But really, next 9 days, I like most of them. There are a couple, one that has a chance for some thunderstorms. And toward the end of the 9-day, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe we start to cool things down again as a more potent cold front tries to come through. But right now, it's quiet all across our Lucky Star Skycam network. It's great out there, not a cloud in the sky tonight. That's going to allow things to cool off a little bit, cool off from what we got today, which was a high of 63 degrees here in Oklahoma City. So a lot of warm afternoons, warmer than average afternoons in February so far. Very few of our blue squares, and now it's been a week since we've seen any precip in Oklahoma. That nearly half-inch of snow fell very early last Monday morning. Today was wall-to-wall sunshine. It's hard to believe. Yesterday morning, we were down at 19 degrees. That was our coldest morning since January 20th. Wednesday afternoon, we're going to climb to 76. We're going to warm up more tomorrow and then even more so on Wednesday. That'll be our warmest afternoon since early November. But check out what's going on. Out west, storm system right over us. Jet stream is kind of starting to arch up the plains. That's going to help draw some of that warmer air in. But that storm system on the West Coast, I was looking at some data earlier, and this is just kind of fun. Tornado warning overlapping a winter storm warning. Don't see that all the time, but thunderstorms in the valleys were moving up into the Sierra Nevada range where they're dumping a lot of snow. So that's what happened with that overlap there. But farther downstream, that ridge I was talking about, that hump over the central United States, that's going to lead to a large area from Texas all the way up the plains of 15 to 20 degrees warmer than normal conditions tomorrow and on Wednesday. So some nice, really warm days that you can enjoy. And then a cold front comes through on Thursday. That'll bring in some mild conditions. It's not going to make things really cold necessarily. And overall, still some nice afternoons, but it will be a cooler north breeze. Temperatures rebound very nicely through the weekend. And then there's our storm system. Models kind of still going back and forth. Is it Monday? Is it Monday night or is it Tuesday? Regardless, this will be a storm system that we keep an eye on for the chance for some storms next week. And then there is that colder shot by Wednesday and then Thursday of next week where temperatures will start to drop a little bit more noticeably because 70s turn into 60s on Thursday, climb back into the 70s. It's those 50s Wednesday afternoon. If we can pull in some of that more cold air, then we could get even colder than that in some afternoons. But of course, that's well out there, several days away, so we'll keep an eye on it for now. O-Trip Cam, quiet on Lucky Star Skycam Network. 46 degrees at Will Rogers, warmer and colder for parts of the metro. 54 right now in Mustang, but it's 39 in El Reno, already down to 36 in Piedmont and in Kingfisher. Most of us are in the 40s, but we've got these little pockets of some lower altitude areas that are just holding on to some chillier conditions. We see that out in parts of western Oklahoma with some 30s and northwest Oklahoma as well, and some of those sprinkled in 50s and a very, very light wind this evening. Overnight tonight, most of us just fall back into the 30s for our Tuesday morning. Low 30s up in the north, some close to freezing. Tomorrow afternoon, let's get the low 70s back all across the metro. 73 El Reno, 74 in Mustang. Jones and Chandler looking like the coolest at 71. A nice south breeze kicks into gear. That brings in the mid-70s in southwestern Oklahoma. Mid-70s for more of us on Wednesday with the chance for near 80 degrees in southwestern Oklahoma. And then Thursday, the north wind kicks in. That'll chop temperatures back into the 60s for most of us. So slightly cooler, but certainly not cold. Everything looks real great for the weekend. I'm looking at Saturday and Sunday and thinking, I mean, there's no way you can't go outside those days.
I think some people might be off of work next few days.
I think,
just all of a sudden.
I actually have Wednesday off.
You do?
I do,
Okay.
yes.